Hello, hello, hello. So as you might be aware, me and the Toaster, we've been playing Neverwinter for a few years, off and on, and normally, you know, as we get time, we play in the evenings together and have some fun. We're not like super fantastic or anything, but what I wanted to report on, if you've seen some of the old videos on the channel, is that they changed the game recently. Unfortunately, they took experience out of the game, so there's no experience points, and they just basically have you come into the game, and let's say you create a new character and you do a string of quests. You know, you play their adventure is what they call it, and it's very skinny down now. They really crippled or removed a lot of content from the game, and you play for like, I don't know, maybe about 8 to 12 hours if you take your time like we do. We take our time and try to enjoy stuff, but nonetheless. And what they've done is, in that time, as you do those quests, you will level at certain points along the way. So I'm kind of reporting this because I'm not really thrilled with the changes to the game. Used to, you would level like to level 80. There was a lot of good leveling content in the game. There was, you know, a lot of good fun stuff. Now, you go through their little adventure. Max level is level 20. It's very, I'm just going to say it's very dumb. It's very silly. It doesn't do much for you. It creates certain issues the way they've changed their dungeons and things to work to go along with these changes. The queue times for a dungeon are a lot longer, and that's just not, you know, that really hurts the game in a lot of different ways, because in the past we could, you know, queue for dungeons and do our dungeons while we were doing our questing, and every day one of the main currencies in the game, and this game has too many currencies, but that's beside the point. The main currency is this Astral Diamonds thing, and we could easily make 100,000 or more every day. And you need that money to be able to do certain things and buy certain things off the auction house. And what they did was they've changed it now to where, with the queue times being so much longer and everything taking so much more time, that really it's all you can do to, like, in a single, let's say an evening, we only get to play a few hours each evening, right? So for us, it really slows down how much we can make in a single evening. I mean, we're lucky to be able to get, like yesterday, we didn't even get our trial done, which is kind of like your raid. So we really only made maybe 20,000-30,000 diamonds, as compared to in the past we could easily do 100,000 or more, you know, in like 4 hours time, say. And anyway, it's just the changes. I like the new areas, like I'm showing you the new area here, the Dragon Bone Vale. We've played through here a lot and it's fun, but unfortunately I cannot really say this is a great amount of change that they've done over the past year or so. I don't like the changes overall. It's not horrible, but given the fact that all that has changed so much, and the gameplay is still good, but when you take the leveling and the RPG out of a role-playing game, it's kind of dumb. So, you know, you're restricted back down. You know, there's 20 levels. There's a whole lot of content that's really out of the game, or it's considered. Well, let me show you here in the journal. Let me pop into that. Let me get somewhere where we can do that. Okay, so there's still a lot of content here, but the way it's presented is different. Like here, let's go over to campaigns, and you can see your adventures. Let's see, the adventures are these. these things here. Now these are the leveling adventures. You go through these things right here, and it really only takes, even if you take your time, 8 or 12 hours, then you're level 20 and you're done. And it has nothing to do with XP. Once you achieve get certain quests done, you get a certain level. So it's very blah. It encourages you to skip as many people as you can, because you're not looking for XP, so you don't kill those people. It actually just encourages you to get the quest done as quickly as you can. And the idea is to throw you into the end game as fast as possible. But the problem with that idea is that the end game is just a huge grind. Now here are some other adventures you can do. They're not leveling adventures. You do these just for fun, and you can tell we did these. We went through and did all these, and we had a good time with them. But the gear they give you in these and the rewards for doing these, other than the boons, are pretty much worthless. You know, you're going to earn some diamonds, but not a lot. And you're going to get the boons. The boons you want for your character, that's kind of like your talent points. And so the boons you want, and that makes you want to do these for the boons. But other than that, most of the rewards and stuff aren't really very worthwhile. It's not going to be anything you're going to use in the end game. So it's a lot of grind, like I said. And then they have all these legacy campaigns. Now this is the new stuff here, and you can tell we've already completed that, and we're just grinding for faction rep, which is another horrible idea. And then we have all these campaigns that we work on and we do. And again, the only thing you get out of these are boons. And it's just a ton of daily activity, and you don't have time to do them all anyway. So it's really ridiculous. And I just wanted to mention this in case you'd watched any of that on the channel. And because the gameplay itself is fun, but the direction they're going, the changes they've made are not encouraging to me as a player of RPG games who wants to come in and play and level my character and have a good time through those types of adventures. So just wanted to mention that's some updates that's going on in the past year. And like I said, not very thrilled with it, but it's life. That's what they've chosen to do. I don't know if they think they will make more money that way or not. I know for our purposes, from us, they won't, but I can't speak for everybody else. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. So I want to acknowledge these people who donate to the channel, who support the channel. They put their money where their mouth is, and I really do appreciate that. So thank you to these folks, and thank you to everyone for watching and supporting the channel.